Then the next is very important, that is standard data types. Now data types, what are they? Data types, matlab ki we are assigned, why do we have to define the type? How many types of data we deal with in our daily life? How many types? There are two types, numeric, or rather three types. I can say numeric, pure alphabetic, or alphanumeric, because either they will be numbers. So if they are numbers for counting purpose, for measurement, and sometimes we need complex data type also. So these are numeric types. And then we go for our name, any name, it doesn't contain any special character or any other thing. So that is alphabetic, and then the alphanumeric will contain everything, right? So there are data types which will hold these values differently. Now, for example, if a person name is stored as alphabetic value, address will be stored as alphanumeric, and mobile number will be stored as a numeric value. Now, in memory management, it helps us to save, helps us in memory management, because different data types will consume different amount of memory. So integer will take 2 bytes, float will take 4 bytes. If it has a single character, then it will take only 1 byte. A string, as many characters are there, those many numbers of bytes will be required for that. And then the operations also, it determines what operations can be performed. Like if it is plus, for string you are using plus sign, then it will concatenate the two strings. And if you are using plus in numeric, then it will add them. There are these basic data types. Actually, I had to cover all these, but anyway, we will, whatever will be left, we will continue tomorrow. Now, numeric is string data type, list, tuple, dictionary, boolean, and sense. We will learn them one by one. No need to explicitly declare the data type, because the types are defined at the runtime based on the value being assigned to them. Now, in it implicit, x equals to 10. Now, this is implicit because you have assigned 10 by default, because it is an integer. Integer value will be assigned to x. Explicitly, also you can assign the value. At sometimes it is needed. So there you can assign x equals to int 10. Now see, in bracket, 10 is being written in quotes. That means this is string. Whatever you write in quotes is a string constant. It is not, even if a number you have written pure number, here you can see it is being written in double quotes. But then this number is again has become a string constant, and it can directly be, when we are writing int of this will get converted into int, and then it will be assigned to x. Now, integers, there are three types. One is real, the numeric constant are of three types: integer, real, and complex. Now, integer types, integers can be positive, negative, no upper bound on the size of integer. Complex numbers, they are represented as a plus, b, j, and a floating number is always represented with a decimal point in it. Second is string constant. A string constant is nothing but it is a series or a sequence of alphabets, numerals, and special characters enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. So I have been repeatedly telling you that this is a string, this is a string. So whatever you put in double quotes, you are free to write any character inside it, and this will be treated as a string constant. Operations which can be performed in this are, you can concatenate string, you can repeat, repetition operator can be used, and so let us use them. Now, concatenation operator plus, it is used to combine two or more than two strings. Here is the example. Use of plus and, okay, same program I have written both. So in this address, Islap College, then I'm printing address. What will be printed? Islap College only. Now if you are writing print address plus Nagpur. So what is being told in address? It is Hislop College. This is as good as you are writing print. Hislop College in double quotes plus Nagpur in double quotes. So Nagpur will be concatenated to Hislop College, and the output will be Hislop College and then the Hislop College Nagpur. When you are using repetition operator, so using repetition operator asterisk, so suppose if I have assigned Agra to city variable, now what is Agra? It is a string constant assigned to variable city. Now first of all, I'm simply printing city. But if I want to print it again and again, I can write print multiplied by 2. So 2 times it will be printed, Agra, and second time Agra, Agra. And if you write city multiplied by 3, then Agra, Agra, Agra. This is how it will be printed. Then list. Now list is the most common used data type. It can contain the same or different data types of items. A string and numbers it can contain in list. It is an ordered and indexable sequence. Now see, for declaring a list, items should be separated by commas and enclosed in square brackets. Yes. Now, how do we declare? L1 is a list being declared, and when you declare a list, items should be in square bracket, and then they should be separated by commas. Now, my list is 1A, 2B, 3. And second list I have made with only one item, that is C. Now, if I am trying to print the list, what will be the output? The first is, it will be printed like this only. So list one will not be printed by default because I have written list 1 in double quote with a colon inside it. This will be printed as it is. And then this L1 holding this value will be printed in top it. Then the list 2, it is C. So this is how it will be printed. Now concatenation of a list. If you are, this is troubling me a lot. Okay. So in concatenation, again, you have to just add them L1 plus L2. So I have taken a variable concatenated list equals to L1 plus L2, and I'm printing concatenated list, then print concatenated list below it. So what will be printed? The whole 1A, 2B, 3C. Why? Because concatenated list L1 plus L2, so these two lists will get added. And this will be the result. Now in repetition, if I write L1 into 2, L2 into 3, and repeat L1 is the variable where I have stored L1 into 2, repeat L2 is the variable where I have stored L2 into 3, then they will, and I have printed them, then how will they be printed? Repeated list 2 times L, 1A, 2B, 3, because L1 is this much only. Then again 1A, 2B, 3, and then list 2 will be C, C, and C. So this is how it will be printed. Now you will learn more about list and string list, and after list, whatever I'm taking, you will again learn them in detail when you will in data structure sessions. So I'm just making you aware of these are data types, and data types, they are data types, but arranging data types in particular fashion is known as data structure. So that will be taken in another section. Then tuple is in another data type. The tuple and list both are sequence data types, and they are very similar. Both are used to store the sequence of items, and like a list, tuple consists of items separated by commas. The only difference is the parentheses will be replaced by tuples are enclosed within parenthesis. So the square bracket which we were using for list will be replaced by parenthesis. That's all. Now then, what is the difference? Why there are two types of similar types of data types? So the difference is here that lists are mutable and tuples are immutable. Tuples are read-only lists. Actually, we can, if you want to call them as a list, then we can very well rename, or we can treat them, or we can think them of tuples. They are read-only lists. Once the items are stored, tuples cannot be modified. That means items cannot be modified in tuple, but they can be modified in list. So there lies the difference between tuple and list. So they are required at different places, and therefore they are being provided. And now to declare tuple, instead of a square bracket parenthesis is to be used, but I could have done for writing this particular statement, which I want you to do the corrections, means remove this hash from here and put everything in triple quotes. It should be done like that. And same items we have assigned to tuple 1 and tuple 2, and if you are trying to print them, you can see that they will be printed as it is, as the list was printed, but here they are being enclosed in parent boolean. Yes, dictionary. Now dictionary is another data type. Don't be afraid of all these data types because you will learn them again. I'm just making you aware of them so that you won't find it difficult to learn there, because they are data types. Dictionary, when we have to deal with a large amount of data, the dictionary data type is used. And it has two components: the items key value pair in the dictionary. So it is unordered collection of key value pair, and they are enclosed in curly brackets, but separated by, all the items will be separated by commas. So let's see how they are being placed here. Define the inventory. Dictionary. Now dictionary is data type, so don't put a comment here. This is keyword dictionary data type. Similarly, there we have defined list and tuples. Now inventory is dictionary data type variable, which is we have written apple 50. Inventory, we have our inventory of 50 is there, then 30 bananas are there, 75 oranges are there. And if you want to display them, then they will be displayed like this, okay, with the same parenthesis. Now in Boolean data type, which is very interesting and very, very, very important, because everywhere, wherever you will use conditional statement, the Boolean results will come true, false. They all rely on true and false. Nothing else, no shayad in between. Perhaps is not there in computers. We always think about, yes, we will do this or we won't do it. That it can be done, it cannot be done, that's all. So mostly data is stored in the form of alphabetic, alphanumeric, numeric. That is true, but sometimes we need to store our data in the form of yes or no. Now, as per the convention of the programming language, yes is true and no is false. So when we say true, it is yes, and when you say no, it is false. So true and yes, and no and false. So they are known as Boolean data type, and the data type which is stored this Boolean data, they are called as Boolean. Now Boolean data types, just look here. Is holiday, I kept this as true. Use the Boolean variable in conditional statement. So if is holiday, so it will check if is holiday contains value true or it has a stored value false. Depending on that, it will go ahead. So because the value is true, of course, then after if, whichever statement you have written after if will be executed. So it will print hooray, today is holiday, though today it is not. We will have a holiday on Saturday. And this is homework for you. Make changes in above program to display, oh no, it's working day, no holiday. So what we will do here, just assign false here, is holiday. If is holiday, automatically if false, just change the print statement right here. Oh no, it's working day, no holiday. And just try to execute, have fun, and you will enjoy doing this, I'm very sure. Please look here. You have to practice all the programs from 1 to 6 on your own. Now let's complete our data type, that is sets was remaining. And sets, we are very much familiar with sets. Everyone enjoys it, I think so. So the list, dictionaries in Python, they are known as sequence or ordered collection of data. And there is one unordered collection of data which is known as set does not contain any duplicate value or duplicate element. For operations, union, intersection, difference, symmetric difference are performed. Union means it will return, if union is performed between sets, it will return the elements from both the sets. And intersection means whatever is common between them, that will be returned. Difference means it will return which are present in set 1 but not in set 2. And symmetric difference will perform, it will combine both, but the common will be thrown away and remaining elements will be retained. So let's, by doing program, in program, let's throw program, let us see what happens. Okay. So this is our program. We have defined two sets. Set 1 is this, set 2 is this, and we are trying to print the values of set 1 and set 2. Here I've used escape sequence, but in backslash n, this will work similarly as print and empty parenthesis. So there is no difference between this and that. Yeah, here I've used backslash n. Now your output will be set 1 and set 2. Both will be printed as it is. Now let us perform the operation intersection. Intersection means common element. Now if you perform intersection between these two, and if you try to print its value, then what will be printed? What is common between the two? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5 is common. Okay. So yes, 4, 5 is printed. Then comes union. In union, when we perform union operation between two sets, then it unites all the elements of both the sets and the duplicate elements are thrown away, I can say. Okay. So here in set 1 and set 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 5 is being repeated, so it will be considered 10, 6, 7, 8. So this is how the union will work. And the next is difference. Difference means elements in set 1 but not in set 2. So which are the elements which are there in set 1 but not in set 2? Which are the elements there in set 1 but not in set 2? So 1, 2, 3. They are in set 1 but they are not in set 2. And the last, symmetric difference. So in this, elements in either set but not both. So they should not exist in both. Now 4, 5 is existing in both, so it will return a set with values 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Let's 6, 7, 8. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So this is how the operations are performed, and these are the programs written. Now you can start writing your programs in Colab. You must have tried on Colab. Colab is also equally, Colab. Now onwards you will be using Colab only. So you can try all these in Colab, or if you are comfortable with one compiler, you can use them. Now Python data types, generally it is a tradition to show the picture first, pictorial representation, that the Python data types, and then these are the data types, and then again they are numeric data types, integer, float, and complex numbers. Dictionary is dictionary, Boolean, set, and then the sequence type, again sequence type. There are 3 sequence types. String is a sequence type, list is a sequence type, tuple is a sequence type. Now in a string, the characters are placed one after another. So just at adjacent location, they are being placed. So this is the data structure of a string, and you will be learning how what is about the data structure, list, tuple, and dictionary in other class. So With this, our data type is over. Yes, I would like to make you aware of type function. Now, if you want to know that what type of variable is it, you are not aware of it. Somehow the value has been stored in it. You are not sure whether it is a float type or int type. Then what you can do, you can use type function like here. I have stored 42 in num, and then I'm printing type of num, and then using type function. Now, as an argument, you write num here, type num. So it will return you int. So it will show you, yes, the value which is held by this num is of integer type. Same here. Just you write for everything. Now, what could be the result for this? It will say the value is of float type. For this string type, dictionary type, list type, tuple type. I have not shown result. I want you to do it personally, and this is your homework. Please do it seriously and use Colab. Be handy with the Colab also. So this is your homework. Just see whether really it displays int, float, and all that. So what data type? The values are being stored in these variables. The first variable is num, second is num, third is text, then diff, then lst, then tp. It is not compulsory that you should use these variables only. You can choose any variable of your choice, but then be careful while passing an argument. Your argument should match this, because here you have stored your list, so same variable name you have to write here. So that much care you have to take, and slowly you will become expert in programming.